Hey everyone, today we are looking at a deck I actually just finished on the fly. I had a lot of running around to do this morning, so we weren't here, but we are now. And looking at the deck, it's kind of a rush Oketra duplicate deck, if you will. We have 3 Arboreal Grazers. This is a 0/3 with reach for 1, and it allows us to put a secondary land on the battlefield tapped this turn. So hopefully we can get 2 lands out of our hand right away. And then turn 2, either we can Neoform our Grazer into Incubation Druid, and that'll give it a token and us 3 mana to use. Or if we didn't get what we want, we can Urban Utopia one of our lands, and then we're drawing a card as well, so just kind of keeping up with the times there. And then, like I said, Neoform is just sacrificing a creature and allows us to search for creature with converted mana cost 1 or more, and then that creature gets a 1/1 token on it. Moving on, we could sacrifice for our Resplendent Angel if we needed. I don't think we'll be sacrificing any 2-drops though. We're more or less looking to sacrifice the 3 for our 4s. We could adjust that. We could go down a Grazer, go down an Incubation Druid, something like this. I'm sure we'll adjust as we progress. But yeah, 2 Resplendent Angels, so flying at the beginning of each end step. If you gain 5 or more life this turn, create a 4/4 Angel token with flying and vigilance, and then for 6 it gets +2/+2 and lifelink, so you would be gaining those angels at 6, but hopefully we can Incubation Druid that out a little quicker, so it would be only turn 4. Deputy of Detention. This is going to work great when God-Eternal Oketra is on the battlefield, because we'll be exiling one of his permanents and creating a 4/4 zombie. We also have Knight of Autumn, which I find works really, really well with this. So we could destroy artifact or enchantment, put some counters on them, or even gain life if we're up against a red deck, and then also trigger Oketra. Vivian, Champion of the Wilds. This is here to give Spark Double flash, and then if we have a Frilled Mystic on the field, we're going to Spark Double our Frilled Mystic for that additional counter there. We're also giving reach and vigilance until the end of turn, and then -2 is look at the top 3 cards of your library, exile 1 face down, and put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. For as long as it remains exiled, you may look at that card and you may cast it if it were a creature card. So a little bit of draw for Oketra. We'd be looking for Oketra, or potentially even Shalai, Voice of Plenty here. Flying, and then that's just going to give us and other creatures we control hexproof. Spark Double is entering the battlefield as a double of another creature we control. That gets a 1/1 counter on it as well. And Prime Speaker Vanifair. This is going to allow me to sacrifice a creature, and I'm going to draw a Prime Speaker right now, actually, and add another Frilled Mystic. Because why not? I just think we'll really rely on the Neoform more than Vanifair. We also have 2 Wilderness Reclamations, which would allow us to play our Frilled Mystic when we've already tapped our lands on that turn. And then we have 2 God-Eternal Oketras. So literally almost no removal other than our 2 Deputies of Detention and our 4 counters, which we could potentially double up here. So a little bit of wiggle room with our Spark Double through our Frilled Mystic and our Deputy of Detention. If we wanted to get really weird with it, we could double up our Oketra. So a couple things we could do. If we needed the enchantment removal, we could copy our Knight of Autumn as well. Lots going on. Let's jump right into it. New deck. What are we going to call this? Deputy of Frilled Mystics. Deputy of Mystic Doubles. Oh. Actually, I want to change that again. No! Mystic Spark. Uh-oh, we're in French keyboard. Who knows what's possible now? That's actually, if you guys are curious how to climb rank, just throw your keyboard into CMS. It's like the French keyboard. If you're from Canada, you'll be familiar. I always accidentally trigger it somehow while I'm playing. Couldn't tell you how, but it happens more than not. I kind of blew up my rank yesterday anyways, so we can probably... There's probably some things we could change. Frilled Mystic seems like a heavy play. Just because we do have so many planes. Really nice draw hand. We'll play this for sure. I feel like because of the French E, I almost should speak in a French accent. Oh, oui, we have the Spark Double, the Deputy Mystic Sparkis. I'm not sure if I have a good French accent or not. Probably not. So we have a Lenin, a Vanguard, no surprise here. I will Spark Double my Incubation Druid next turn. Right? Because that will give us enough mana to put our Oketra out the following turn. 3, 4, 5. We could do it anyways. Seeing a Johnny here. We'll probably Deputy of Detention the Johnny. Putting Spark Double on our Incubation Druid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana available next turn. Potentially 8. I think I'm going to take a play for 8 just to make a splash. See what he does. Hard decision. We may have too many Incubation Druids in the deck as well. No blocks. I like to usually play with my health as some sort of leeway device or what have you. So we will start with our God-Eternal. And pay 2 life into our Deputy of Detention. Out with the zombie. The Johnny goes away. Your go. It's a pretty nice turn. Admittedly, he's sitting quite beautiful with his 4 cards in hand and 21 life, but we have 3 more 4/4s coming out, all of which can be next turn. Resplendent Angel is actually quite nice, other than the fact there's no lifelink available to him yet until next turn. I think we will use Vivian.
Would you like to see what's left of
Just going for a dig.
Wait, you think nature is kind?
Night of Autumn, for sure. We have no artifact or enchantment to destroy, so I may just continue to push with the Incubation Druid, etc. In for 7. We should have lethal next turn, as long as we don't get wiped. We also will be able to adapt our other 2 Incubation Druids probably. So he's taken the 8 damage. 10 damage, I guess. If we pull the Spark Double, it's gonna be absolutely disgusting. So unfortunately he will get us with an Angel. If we put Vigilance and Reach on our God-Eternal, that would have been good as well. We have lethal on him, I believe, next turn, except for this lifelink might hoop-de-doop us. Right, really nice there. We did have 3 drops, what were they? Night of Autumn was one of them. And this is why this is really great. You can, Deputy of Detention, we're taking that. So we are going to sacrifice an Incubation Druid, taking out another Deputy of Detention. Just going to grab his Resplendent Angel. And we will put Reach and Vigilance.
I've seen puppies
Here.
whine less than you.
We can adapt now. And we can attack like that. So I will have the Oketra to block. He's in a bit of a pickle. We still have access to our Knights of Autumn. He has no mana to cast. So I'm thinking Deputy of Detention increase, Frill Mystic decrease, but I can't say for sure yet. You may have just seen a Control Alt Delete. 1 point of health remaining. Our opponent's turn. So if we look through the play of that, I think the turning point really was our Oketra. Deputy of Detention plus Oketra is, I think, pretty rude. Knight of Autumn is also pretty rude in that scenario, I believe. So we're going to make a couple edits and hopefully keep on keeping on. The Arboreal Grazer beats Llanowar Elf because when we do sacrifice it, the land stays, whereas the Llanowar Elf would go because it was the creature that we sacrificed. Absolutely disgusting. Copy Oketra here, and just for fun, throw all those out there. We're gonna gain some life. Back up to 19.
Have you ever lost a home?
Absolutely nothing there. We'd hate to mess that up. Somehow have him gain life, which it wouldn't, but can never be too careful. This is one of the saltiest things you can do, other than stalling. At least when you stall, someone can report you, right? But when you just exit the game out like this, it's brutal, bro. Close. You've been outgunned. What's up? Hello, good game. So we've got a nice line here. I don't want to throw it away because it has 2 lands. We will have access to Resplendent Angel, which is really nice. If we don't draw a land next turn, we're going to play our Utopia. We do draw, so we will play our Druid. I mean, this guy could pop us with 2 shocks, which I'm not a fan of. Let's see. I guess a lava coil. It's just as good. Recasting a lava coil. I mean, I guess he could recast Simut's Sprint. Putting him up to 5. Very nice turn 3. He is pushing very hard though. Okay. We're all set, I think, here. As long as our friend has no draw effects, we should be able to squeeze it out. Nothing to recast. I could go to 4 for Shalai. but he will definitely get rid of that. I'm going to hopefully bait with our Resplendent Angel. Nice. Still receiving quite a bit of damage. I guess we'll just go for it and see what we can do. I just need to drop Shalai. He's got to power it up to 2 somehow. He doesn't get it. I'm gonna go straight into detention mode. Absolutely flip the script here. So we're taking his Arcanist away. He's just looking for a scry, I guess. And yeah, why not enter in with a growth chamber again? Yeah, I don't even know. Did we win? I gotta pop my keyboard back into the appropriate language here. Excusez-moi. Exiko? Exiko. It's definitely Asian. Or terrible pronunciation. We're going to keep this. We have no access to our Deputy of Detention, but we will get our druids out. And I wanted to try the new card we worked in. Beast Whisperer. Obviously we're going in tapped. Bolus always sets low. Drawing a card. I'd hate to lose my Incubation Druid off the hop. Oh, pirate deck, hey? Aren't we having fun? Hopefully we see no shock here. We do. Nice. Getting it out of the way, I suppose. He is absolutely mana screwed though. Let's try to pull away from him. No shock, no shock, no lightning bolt, no lightning bolt. He's a clever little dude. We'll throw our deputy. It's gonna need lightning bolt for this guy. Yeah. see it. I think he comes back to Summoning Sickness though. So just absolutely burning through his stock here. Going up to 3, so he'll have to remove. Just baiting out that other removal so I can get in with my Deputy of Detention. What the heck is this? Lightning Recrew. Tap it, deals 1 damage to each opponent whenever you cast a pirate spell, untap it. Popping in with our Beast Whisperer. And we won't attack. We will lose our Knight of Autumn here. That's okay. There is plenty of stuff we could do instead, such as a secondary Beast Whisperer for a draw into another Deputy Detention, or Detention of Deputy. Detention of Deputy. Deputy of Detention. My goodness, I should probably go have lunch. Alright, he's coming right in at us. I fear it's too little too late though. I don't know where to put this thing. Where's a good spot for this? 1, 2, 3, 4. We could go to 5. We have no place for 5. Let's keep it at 4. Spark Double. My crew. We have an absolute drawing machine. And I may need to use my Spark Double on my Knight of Autumn just to gain a little life. I love seeing original decks that we've not seen a ton of. That's so rude. We're gonna have too many cards in our hand here, kids. That's for dang sure. So grabbing this Lightning Rig Crew. Kills me. Pop our island out. And I'll go as far as what do you do, right? That's brutal. Okay, one more, and I'm going to get some food. As far as channel growth goes, it's slowed down a little bit, but I'm going to try to step it up and get some better content, resort the page, do all that back end stuff for everybody. This is a tough get, but we're gonna go with it. I hope we draw planes. But yeah, we're gonna really try to increase that up this week. We could Spark Double our Shalai if we can get the blue and the plains. We have the blue, we need the plains. Actually, we could do it. Regardless, seeing a night deck is never fun. I'm going to try to make him stand the test of time.
Conjurer, at your service. I will lend you my strength.
Destructible. This is risky. Biscuits. 1, 2, 3, 4. What do we do? What would you do for a Klondike bar, I guess? I'm gonna toss our Shalai out and absolutely pray that we survive.
I've fought worse.
It was a bad attack on his behalf because it got, or he didn't attack actually. He just didn't block either. Okay, Aerial Knight of Wind Grace, Vigilance. Pay 3, tap, create a 2/2 white knight creature token with Vigilance.
Your light will cleave the darkness.
Or pay 1 and tap X knights you control, destroy target creature with power X or less. No blocks. This is going to be absolute madness. We've seen this before. Shalai double.
Bravery wasn't enough.
Kai's Wrath could still get us, which is unfortunate, I guess. He would need a secondary block, though. Maybe we could just let him know. I will play my Beast Whisperer next turn. Another Knight of Autumn actually really helps as well. We're okay. Coming over for 7.
I walk a righteous path.
Cool. So, that was Deputy. Oh, we gotta change the name. There's no Mystic in here anymore. Claim our prize, get into the deck. Oh, maybe we'll make it Oketra's. We could do Deputy of Autumn, Deputy of Whispers, I think. I like that, Whispers. Oketra's Deputy of Whispers. Cool beans. Going over our final card list, we did make a couple changes. We have 3 Arboreal Grazers. We have 4 Growth Chamber Guardians. We have 2 Incubation Druids, just because we're neoforming our Grazer for the Druid, so we don't need to have a ton of them in there. We have 2 Urban Utopias, just settle out that land difference and get that draw in. We have 3 Neoforms for our Grazers, and we could also Neoform our Knight of Autumn into a Shalai or a Beast Whisperer. Moving on to our 3 drops, we have 2 Resplendent Angels, 4 Deputy of Detentions, 4 Knight of Autumns, 2 Vivian Champion of the Wilds, 4 drops, 2 Shalai Voice of Plenties, 4 Spark Doubles, and 2 Beast Whisperers, along with our 5 drop as 2 God-Eternal Oketras. So we can Spark Double we can Spark Double anything in this deck, really. I wouldn't do the Growth Chamber Guardian, and I wouldn't do the Incubation Druid. I would do the Resplendent Angel, I would do the Deputy, I would do the Knight, I would do Shalai, and I would do the Beast Whisperer, and I would do Oketra. LOL. So Spark Double is super high synergy here. It really pulls it all together. Deputy of Detention and Knight of Autumn seem to hold this in there, which is a lot of fun. I definitely had a lot of fun making this deck for you guys, and I hope some of you are able to play it. I think we've only got two mythics in here, quite a few rares though, so that's, I guess, unfortunate for everybody. Oh, 4 mythics, but nonetheless, it gives you something to strive towards. Get those packs in, get those drafts done, etc., etc. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys subscribe for your chance to enter the 500,000 gem giveaway events. We still have 68 more positions for our phase 2. I'd like to roll that out sooner than later. I'm sure everyone else would as well. Yeah, until next time, hello, good game.